What's up, guys? This is Chris from the atlashine channel, special guest narrator for the Snowpoint Temple channel today. Quick heads up, we're hosting a tournament this Friday through Sunday. Going to be a region tournament where all entrants will be given a region at random and they have to pick a team around that. Like if you got Generation 1, you have to pick stuff like Charizard or Alakazam, and pretty much going with any other region that you would pick. This Pokemon who were introduced when that game came out. Hopping into this battle, we got a nice battle between MSCCAPRIME203 and Malk. Both really good players here on Snowpoint Temple. Looks like Malk's going to lead off with a Jellicent, whereas Prime is going to lead off with a Ferrothorn. Two really great walls introduced in the 5th generation. Very handy, versatile, able to do a lot of things. Knowing that they're very rarely a special Ferrothorn, Malk's going to start off with a Will-O-Wisp, whereas it looks like Prime just wants to get his hazards off right from the get-go, so he starts up Stealth Rocks. Malk now takes the time to switch in his throw on the Burn Ferrothorn, whereas Ferrothorn's going to go for Spikes. Set up some more hazards, just make it, try to take control of the game, make it to where Malk has to reconsider and rethink all of his switch-ins here. Knowing that a Burn Ferrothorn is not really going to be able to do too much damage to him, he's going to start doing the bulk up. So at half attack and now 50% more defense, that throw, already naturally bulky, is going to be able to take a lot of hits. One thing that, kind of got me curious is that Ferrothorn has a curiously low amount of maximum HP, meaning it's not as bulky as normal Ferrothorn is, usually in the 300s. And judging from that Power Whip, yeah, I know it wasn't much, but considering he was burned and it already had a defense boost, that was actually a pretty decent amount of damage for a Power Whip. He now switches in his Houdini and Alakazam, where Malk goes for yet another bulk up, knowing he can pretty much set up. And we'll see where we're going to go with this. Gets his leftovers. And now Houdini's going to go for the Psychic on the throw. Malk leaving throw in. Like I said, they're naturally bulky, so which means, yeah, he's going to be able to take that despite it being super effective and Houdini having huge special attack. Allows him to go for a +2 payback, which means a double attack and minuscule defenses on Alakazam's part. Unless it was Sash, there's no way on earth he was going to live that one. So Malk pretty much taking an early lead, pretty much holding the advantage right now. Having it now being 5-6, and there's a Burn Ferrothorn. In comes Tornillos, the Tornadus, and it's going to go for the Acrobatics boosted by Flying Gem. Pretty devastating move right here, super effective, and despite having the extra defense, it looks like Francis' throw is going to get thrown down right now. So pretty much good revenge kill right in there. Ties up the score now. In comes in a Durant. Taking damage from those hazards that I was talking about earlier. And outspeeds the Tornadus, might be Scarfed, goes for the Stone Edge. And at super effective, huge attack, and a crit. It takes out that Tornadus any day of the week right there. Already knowing it was going to be Sassed since he had the Flying Gem. And now here comes the Chandera, the Chandelure, who's going to avoid the Stone Edge, a risk that we all take when we use moves like that. And pretty much that's going to be the end of Duran. There's no way he's going to take the 4 times stab boosted flamethrower right there. So last few turns pretty much back and forth, Pokemon dropping left and right. In comes Jellicent. Again, banking that Chandera might be Scarfed, locked into flamethrower. Looks like Prime's going to switch out. He might be Scarfed or something like that. And he switches back in his Ferrothorn. He's going to take the Scald. Doesn't have to worry about getting burned due to the fact that he pretty much already is burned. And interesting matchup right here. A burned wall versus a perfectly fine wall. We'll see what, after all these after turn effects, we'll see where they go with this. Malk withdraws his Jellicent and switches in Jake, being a Superior. Should be able to take just about anything this Ferrothorn has, but it's racking up some damage from those entry hazards, still laying there. I'm guessing Malk does not have a Rapid Spin or any sort. Takes the Power Whip pretty good, considering he resisted, but still, I'm thinking there's some serious attack investments in that Ferrothorn if he's dealing so much damage while burned. Jake, now fearing either another layer of spikes or a possible Thunder Wave, goes for the taunt. He reveals his last move is actually Gyro Ball, which, like I said, these things, Superiors are naturally bulky. He took more damage than I think he should have from that Gyro Ball, despite how fast they are. He goes for a Giga Drain, which Ferrothorn 4 times resists, so he's going to be able to take that, despite not being as bulky as other Ferrothorns, and allow him to get off another Gyro Ball, which isn't going to KO the Superior, but pretty much this Ferrothorn, it left lasting damage on the field. Nearly took out Superior, managed to set up 2 layers of hazard, so that Ferrothorn did a really good job. And here comes Shandera again, who may be able to scare out the Superior, and that's exactly what he does. As Malk now switches in his wings, I believe these things are called Tranquil, who's going to be able to take the Shadow Ball the best way you possibly can by not taking it at all. Shandera running out, still, I'm starting to believe that it's probably Scarfed, and he switches in Regirock, who should have no problem taking just about anything that this Tranquil can do. But he goes for the Hypnosis, a pretty good move, predicting a possible switch, or just to put the Shandera to sleep. Knowing he can't really do anything to Regirock, he's going to switch out now, back into Jellicent. Now, Jellicent, unless he has like serious physical defense investments, shouldn't take any of the Regirock's moves too well, but Regirock should not be able to take any of Jellicent's stab moves as well. So Jellicent going to take the turn to, recover off a lot of that damage that he's racked up from all the entry hazard switching. Whereas Regirock is going to wake up and go for an explosion. I'm guessing either Prime realized he really didn't need Regirock, despite it completely walling the Tranquil, or maybe just a really bad prediction, goes for the explosion, which obviously explosion is not going to hurt a ghost type. So Regirock basically came in, fell asleep, blew up, and did a whole lot of nothing. Here comes Donkey Kong and Infernape, who's going to go for Thunder Punch, which might be Iron Fist boosted, which means he'll do 20% more damage with punching type moves. But since it's not stab, and Jellicents are just that bulky, of course he's going to be able to take it, and he goes for a Scald, which on the other end of the boat, Jellicent don't have the best special attack, but Infernape don't have the best special defense, and it does manage to take him out with a crit. Oh, well, you take into consideration crits, you can KO just about anything right there. So, pretty even battle right now. Jellicent sitting on the field. And here comes Shandera, who is probably going to go for the Shadow Ball. No, he goes for the Energy Ball this time around, which may or may not KO the Jellicent. It does manage to KO the Jellicent. And Shandera have really great special attack, whereas Jellicent have really great special defense. Now knowing that Malk resists the grass move, Energy Ball, he's going to switch in Wings again, who's really taking a lot of damage from the Stealth Rocks. But he now goes for the Sky Attack with the White Herb, most likely. Not White Herb, Power Herb. Fully charges just to miss. You really hate seeing that happen. Really creative move right there with the Sky Attack, and it just doesn't do him any justice this time. Goes for the Hypnosis though, which conveniently does manage to hit. If I were in Malk's shoes right now, I'd probably try the Sky Attack one more time just for good measure, since he has that one free turn, which that's exactly as he's going to go for. I mean, really cool move. It's a shame it hardly ever works. And there goes the second turn Wake. So pretty much Tranquil doesn't get to do anything this battle, other than, put some things to sleep. And in comes Lex, a main Fu, one of the two. And it's going to take some damage from the rocks and spikes. Goes for a hidden power. I'm not quite sure what type it would be. It's not hidden power fire, of course, or it might just be hidden power fire or hidden power ice. I'm guessing Malk didn't have anything else on his special side other than like Aura Sphere or Focus Blast, so he's not going to be able to do much. He takes an energy ball, and out comes Jake the Superior, who is pretty much going to faint to the entry hazards, and that's pretty much the game. Good game to both MSCCAPRIME203 and Malk. Like I said, the tournament that we're hosting, it's going to be this Friday, January the 13th, all through the weekend. Mono region, basically. If you were given the region like the second generation, you'd use stuff like Feraligatr and Houndoom and just stuff like that. Really fun. Hope we get a great turnout. Registrations are on the website, on our forums right now, so come check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Once again, this is Chris from the atlashine channel.